Hello YouTube, welcome back to Web-gear Review. Today I would like to do part 3 of a 6-part series of United States military pistol belts that I've been doing. Today what we're going to take a look at is the M1967 lightweight load carrying equipment belt. This was also known as the modern load carrying equipment belt also, depending on what source you're reading from. But anyway, this belt was made began to be made in 1968 by Milcom Products Incorporated in Rochester, New York. The first 45,000 of these belts here were shipped to Vietnam and was made from an OD number 7 resin treated nylon webbing. They had a lot of problem with the cotton belts rotting and other things pretty quick. But anyway, this limited procurement type of belts was made with both this Davis buckle and the normal M1956 type buckle. Hopefully you can see that writing on there. Now, these belts was also all made out of the nylon and also had brass fittings instead of aluminum. So that's one thing you're also looking for, is the brass fittings. Here's the back side of that buckle. It adjusted just like an M1956 belt. It adjusted down the middle. It had the eyelets on top so you could hang your suspenders. It had on the bottom so you could hang your gear. Now in November of 1970, the belt was only fitted with the Davis buckle and was made from non-treated nylon. So now I don't know for sure what resin treated nylon looks like. So I don't know if this is one of the first 45,000 procurement type belts that went to Vietnam. I kind of doubt it that it is. I think this is probably one of the ones that was standardized in November of 1970 and made from non-treated nylon that was only produced with the Davis buckle here. Now, this entire belt was canceled in July of 1973. And so these belts was only made for a total of 6 years. Now, the thing about this belt is it's kind of hard to find, but the thing about it is there's a lot of people selling this belt out there, which is a 1956 with the Davis buckle on it. I should have put this belt in my 1956 video, part 2, but I didn't. But I did mention that they were made and put out with the Davis buckle. But the reason I didn't is because I've had all of this stuff packed away for quite a few years because I collected a lot of this at one time. Now, what I'm going to tell you is don't get ripped off, because there's a lot of people out there selling this very belt right here for an M1967 belt. And they're also selling LC1 belts for M1967 belts, and it is not. This is an M1967 belt. This is a M1956 pattern 2 type belt with the Davis buckle, which they also put these on there for a while. But anyway, so don't get ripped off. Thanks for watching Web-gear Review. Share this with your family, buddies, whoever, and subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for part 4. Thanks for watching Web-gear Review.